we move ahead, by the way, I'd like to remind you who the judges are. On my right, I'd like to present to you Jennifer Shigole. Makofi. Makofi. Yes. Now, she has her own company, Malkia Investment, and she sells her own sanitary pads and layer pads. And our other judge happens to be Davide Piga from UNFPA. You had a chance to listen to him talk before. Round of applause to him as well. And we also happen to have Dr. Mapela. Karibu sana. She might be retired, but she's not tired. You heard the previous statement. And we also have Prudence Masako from PSI, Director. Karibu sana, RH. And we also have Edwin Bruno from Smart Code. Karibu sana pia. Now, these are the people who are going to be, judging could be a bit of a tough language, tough word. But they're going to be looking at these guys thoroughly, seriously, and possibly get the 4 best ideas that's going to help our community excel from one place to another. Now, without any further ado, M. Afia, Femme Fatale. Interesting team of young women who are ready to take over this country, possibly the world. Karibun sana.
Yesterday, a journalist asked me, he made a statement that it seems like you guys have done research and you have gone over and beyond on your project. Why? And because this is a person I know from former engagements, I said, why are you passionate about this? And I looked at him and I laughed. I said, it's personal. So today I would like to share why this work is personal to me. A few years back, I had my first sexual engagement. Unfortunately, I didn't know of it before it. I didn't ask for it, and I didn't consent. I was at a friend's house. My friend left. His brother made a move on me, and at that time I was not really aware of what was going on. Later they convinced me that, that's not a bad thing. This guy really likes you, and it's gonna be fine, and this is not rape. Okay, so I believed it. 4 months after, unfortunately, and I'm sorry to some of the people that I know here very closely that I've never shared this story, but 4 months after I found out that I was pregnant, I went to the guy and I told him. He wasn't very pleased, so he left. I've never seen him ever since. But to this champ here, I made a commitment that in every way possible that I can commit to help reduce the risk of a girl child today, or to reduce the risk of what happened to me happening to someone else. I will. Luckily enough, I met a team of young women and men who were as passionate as I was. And 12 months ago, we started our journey. We started our research journey, where we have gone to 5 different regions in Tanzania. And we've met more than 300 young women, men, and women, and adult women, and learned about challenges that they face when it comes to sexuality and when it comes to sexual and reproductive health. We met youth who are struggling to access services, youth who want to be informed but do not know where to go. But we met child mothers. We went to places where we learned about experiences that young women faces in this country and why some of them end where they end. We met parents who are struggling with unwanted pregnancies, parents who do not know about contraceptive methods, parents who are not as informed, parents who want to stop having children but do not know how. But also we met uninformed parents, like this mama here who owns a small restaurant in Tabora, who has a daughter and she doesn't know how to start a conversation with that child when it comes to sexuality. And with every data that we collected for the past 12 months, with every insight, with every information and every experience that we learned, we used it to build a mafia. A mafia is the first Swahili USSD application in Tanzania that is designed to help women, parents, and girls access sexual and reproductive health and rights information easily using their mobile phones. You can call this the M-Pesa for health. A mafia targets women from 10 years old, as young as 10 years old, to as old as 35 years old, from medium to low income earners in rural, semi-urban, and urban areas. And we want to make sure that every young person in Tanzania, and we want to make sure that every parent and every woman in Tanzania make decisions that are using information that is accurate, that is age appropriate, and that is right. But our added advantage is that we want to create accountability. We want to create accountability on crimes against a girl child. We are providing a tool for every young woman to report when they're facing issues or when they're facing challenges like child marriage from people who are close to them. We want them to be able to report and get instant help. We want them to report when they're facing rape or when they're facing gender-based violence. Why? Why did we opt for a mobile application? Why did we opt for a mobile technology? We opted for mobile technology because we were convinced. We were convinced that the market is big enough, but we were convinced that a lot of people already know how to use this app. The government also has emphasized and is investing on infrastructure. But what is a mafia? A mafia has 4 features.
Unfortunately, I have to be the bearer of bad news.
One moment.
It's
One
good
minute?
and it was very good, but unfortunately, I have to be the bearer of the bad information. 5 minutes, that's the time that we allow people to pitch. Now 2 minutes, now that is the time about people get to give out their feedback. When I mean people, I mean the panelists over here, the judges. So, thank you, Asante. Hopefully your point was put across. That was our first group of the day, our first pitches, M-Afia, Asante Sana. Now our second group, Asante, 2 minutes. Before we go to our second group, Yamani, we have feedback from the judges. I don't know if you have a mic over there.
Thank you, M-Afia. From the first day I saw you team, you have been able to come up with evidence-based problem statements that you have researched on. You have also been able to build on what you have learned from different groups of people you are going to target. Congratulations for that. And you are also creating a platform, a space where sexual reproductive health information can be accessed, and I'd like to congratulate you for that.
Thank you.
I also want to congratulate you for that, because I think the challenge which you faced, most of the people actually, they may be on the same thing. So since your product is going to be more of, as I see, it's more of USSD based, which actually doesn't matter either you have a smartphone or you have a feature phone, that means even the girls in the villages, they're going to be access to the service. So it's a good product for me.
Thank you.
Earlier, it's a good product and it's a good initiative, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
A big round of applause for the first group today, that is M-Afia. Again, I hope and I pray that their point was felt across the room. Now, I'd like to remind you guys, kwamba the rules apply to the pitchers at the same time to the judges. Judges, there are no special favors to you, eh? I'm only giving you guys 2 minutes. with all respect and everything else. Like, and if you exceed, have to do it diligently. Take the mic away. Diligently, with all respect. So the next group, or the second group, we have a group of young superheroes, I like to call. They have a very interesting animated graphical content. Harakati za Lucy, karibuni. Remember, 5 minutes, and 2 minutes on that side.
My name is Gomaka Mwabuka. I am a filmmaker and a social entrepreneur. For the past few years, I've been volunteering in sexual reproductive health issues, and doing that's been very hard sometimes to communicate even to my parents that I'm working in SRH issues, because we distribute pads to girls and stuff, so like it's been hard, and especially my dad. So last year in November, we came with a product called Harakati za Lucy. The quick translation is activism that Lucy does. So Lucy is a girl that lives in the next door in your neighborhood. Lucy can be your daughter. Lucy can be your sister. Lucy can be your girlfriend, I believe. You know, you never know. There's people dating teenage girls. It's a bad thing. So, next slide. Yeah. So we use animation to inspire boys and men involvement in SRH issues. So this is coming from the experience that we had, the experience that I had, communicating this. Our community is having a mentality that these issues, according to our culture, it's not things to talk about. It's things that we cannot discuss in front of people. And mode of education delivery that's used as well is not engaging, it's not interesting. So for us, we came with edutainment, 3D animation series. So this is coming to you in form of episodes, and the aim of it is to stimulate a dialogue for people to talk about the issue that's communicated through this 3D animation. So our stories, we prepare a storyline that's covering the first area being menstruation. So here we're exploring issues around menstruation, and then we'll go to early sexual activity that teenage girls are involved into. And then at last, we're going to cover issues that are causing teenage pregnancy. So for the past 6 months, we saw potential in this project, and we wanted to do it. But when we talk about 3D animation, people don't get a picture of what we're talking about. So we did not have tools, but we had a vision and passion of to do what we wanted to do. So with the poor tools we had, we tried to invest on doing a 4-minute prototype so that I can stand here in front of you and be happy to show it. So here is our product.
Vipi hali? Unajisikiaje sasa hivi?
Bado naumwa.
Shikamoo Baba Lucy.
Marhaba, habari ya shule?
Kizungumkuti tu. Kesho kuna testi. Lucy vipi?
Zangu safi.
Wewe sema safi tu. Wewe shule leo siku ya ngapi? Mwalimu Sabasi kakuulizia, anasema wewe ndiyo mtoro bora, eh? Kila mwezi unaongoza kuja shule. Siku nyingi. Kwa gani huko? Uponi? Na ametangaza kesho kuna testi. Usipokuja imekula. Wanasema arrivederci, signorita, mama sita, papa sita, Italiano hicho bana, eh?
Baba,
Ni vipi? Wewe mwenyewe kutishe. Wewe usiogope. Sababu inajulikana wewe unaumwa.
Naomba shilingi 3,000 na shida.
So due to time, I'll just cut it short, but this is pretty much the prototype. So we have a market that we look at 10 to 24 years old, people who would like to watch animation, and regions. There's regions that are really affected with teenage pregnancy. So we partner with, like, for example, Mkwa Art Space, who are doing community engagement events to show it and raise a dialogue with people to discuss. And we're going to air it in TV as well. So the revenue model that we have involves the corporate sponsorship, who are going to sponsor the content, as well as the grant for co-production. For example, UNFPA, we can partner and then do co-production. Crowdfunding campaign, we have running crowdfunding now in gofundme.com/harakatizalusi. You can donate $5, anything can count. And then YouTube channels are YouTube channels as well is a place that they pay when you air your content. We have a really passionate team. These people really invest in doing this. So yeah, we're planning to grow using comic book and audio, and we really need 14,000.
I like the perseverance. Now this guy was trying to sell sand in the desert right now. Did you buy the sand while you're still in the desert? I think you put your point across. Thank you very much. Gomaka. Thank you. Now, his 5 minutes are done. Very interesting. Now, 2 minutes for you guys. Please, let's make it precise.
Thank you, Harakati Lucy, for that. It was really nice. I'm looking forward to see more episodes for young people.
Thank you.
I think it's an excellent product, and I'm looking forward to seeing more and more videos. If you can maybe clarify a little bit what your business model is, because you went through it very fast, and I think that's sustainable. That's very important, that your business is sustainable, so that you can continue producing the videos. It looks like you are hoping to get donations, grants, but I'd like to know more about other aspects of the business model.
Yeah, so I wanted to add that, so at the end for us, we're looking at producing a feature film through 3D animation, like Moana for some people if you've seen it, so that we can sell it and then get the money to sponsor the free content that will be through TV and YouTube. Yeah.
You know, it's 2 minutes. I think we have 1 more minute left, or a few seconds. So if there's any extra question or feedback, as long as we have time. Kumbe would have presented some more, because he had more materials, I believe. And that was the second group. Thank you very much. Harakati za Lucy. Thank you. We're waiting to see Lucy grow up. Now, our third group of the day comes from a group of young guys, a lady and a man up. Shangazi. Makofi. Round of applause. Karibuni sejini mtete na sisi.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dora Peter, and I represent Shangazi. And my friend here is
Justin Chanda.
Okay, so actually youth barely speak about SRH issues, right? Like to their parents. I mean, they used to with their aunts, but even that is a dying taboo in Tanzania. So with that in mind, meet Shangazi. Your modern day, with that in mind, meet Shangazi, your modern day electronic aunt. Shangazi means electronic aunt. So she's coming to the society to be your online knowledge-sharing personal assistant for SRH. And she's enabled by various SRH experts and ICT experts to bring comprehensive, right, age-appropriate information to youth. And she's targeting youth aged between 13 to 24 that are internet users and Facebook users. And we know as of current, we have roughly 20 million people that can access internet in Tanzania. So she's come to the society to solve a challenge of these youth not going to SRH centers. Why are they not going to the centers? First, the poor attitude of these service providers, and second, the unfriendliness of these services that are provided by SRH centers. So how is she coming to solve this problem? She's going to be your 24/7 artificial intelligence chatbot that is going to provide information to youth at a very high level of privacy and confidentiality. She's going to provide this information in alignment of the policies, guidelines, and standards that have been set by our government in provision of SRH services. So let me show you a little bit how our product works so far. So you can access Shangazi by either going to our website, eshangazi.co.tz, or you can use a Facebook page, or you can go straight to Facebook Messenger on your phone, as you can see on the screen. I believe all of us here are familiar with Facebook Messenger. So you search for Shangazi and you start conversing, just like how you talk to your friends every day. So you search for Shangazi. As you can see the different menus, you press get started. Shangazi is going to communicate to you in Swahili because according to the ICT policy of Tanzania of 2016, we are emphasized to use a language that is user-friendly to Tanzania, and that is Swahili. Shangazi is coming to the society with 4 key features. 1, to educate and inform youth on sexual reproductive health issues. 2nd, to educate people on family planning. And 3rd, to educate people on the effects of teenage pregnancies. And lastly, to map the service delivery points that these youth and the surrounding community can get services regarding SRH. So as you can see on the screens, a youth is trying to talk to Shangazi about uzazi wa mpango, that is family planning. So there are different methods. As you can see, there are predefined buttons for services that Shangazi is providing. We also have key-in information that you can type to converse with Shangazi, and the services come right there. Different methods. You can press Fahamu Zaidi button to get more details of what that particular method is. Also, Shangazi can provide you with a location of a particular service delivery point that you can go and get more details, or a physical one-to-one kind of service, such as ushauri nasaha, that is counseling. So if you want to get to know where the service delivery point is, you go to the menus of Shangazi, you press the button of send message, ama tuma ujumbe, so that you can tell Shangazi where you are. As you can see, someone is trying to locate where she is. This person was at Ubungo bus terminal, and the nearby service delivery points there are Africa Sana Dental and the rest, as you can see. So Shangazi is getting these service delivery points from the Tanzanian Open Data Project that has so far located 7,071 service delivery points.
So at the end of every conversation there, as you can see, you see an advert. That advert, and any person who is going to be a stakeholder interested in putting out adverts in Shangazi is going to contact us, and we are going to be able to get our income. So this is how we are going to be making money. First by adverts, and then from the research data that we are going to get from Shangazi. We are going to market with sales. We are going to have a sales force which is going to go to these people, and we are going to get these we are going to sell ad spots for them. We are also going to increase our user base by putting out social ads to these users and inviting them to use Shangazi. Let's know a bit about our team.
So we have our tech lead, Mr. Isaiah. We also have communication and sales person, Ms. Harriet Kapoma. There's a project manager, Justin Tanda, and I'm proud to be the leader of this team.
We also have a
round of applause, round of applause. Don't worry, you used your time right. Because the last thing you were saying, you were mentioning the names of the people. Now, I was just told, come about time out. That guy's very serious, by the way. He scares me too. He's looking at me with a very vengeful eye. Now, Shangazi, I'm actually happy to find a Shangazi that won't scold me or spread my information to every other relative. Virtual reality.
Complementing the healthcare service providers in the country so that we can have this type of innovation, bringing in information, linking young people to where services are. So that is excellent. So that we can have a wider reach, we can also have a better coverage on access to SRH services, including the information for young people. I would also like to commend you for the partnership with Harakati za Lucy
and Maisha Package.
And Maisha Package. But I would like to advise you not to say that you are connecting service users to health centers. It is the health service delivery points, because we have both public, private, including the youth centers. They are a mixture of facilities, health facilities. Thank you.
Yeah, we still have.
Yeah, congratulations, Shangazi. I'm really into the implementation of adolescent sexual reproductive health. And I know we reach around over 16,000 women in Tanzania in our services, and it's only 6% of young people, around all those 6 to 8%. So with this, I'm looking at that demand of young people to really flock into the facilities for services. Thank you.
How many minutes do we have? Do we still have more minutes? I hear a voice over there. Okay, I think we're done. We're done with the questions this time. Thank you, Ishagazi. Get back to you. By the way, in order to keep this conversation going, we don't only have to talk and mingle over here. You can also pick up the conversation online. You can visit our social media handles at Amua255. We have a very theatrical team coming up, the fourth group, Amua Arts Space. Karibu. Get ready to be entertained.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
My name is David Makunda. I present to you Amua Art Space. I may start by saying that all we see is this bottle of water, and it half has water and a half is empty. Always when it comes to challenge, we look where there is nothing. We see it seems like you have nothing to do. But for Amua Art Space, we have to focus here. We don't call it a half, just a half, but it's a full half. So I may start by saying I have my sister who's just 32 years old and already bearing 6 children, and my younger sister is just 19. She's a baby and having 2 babies also. That's why we come up with Amua Art Space.
Thank you, Damian. For us, Amua Art Space, we have decided to say enough is enough. And we have come up with something that youth love. We know that art is lovable, and youth love art. So for us, we have repurposed art to communicate SLH information. And when we say by art here, we have measured in 3 major arts. We do drama. Our drama carries SLH information, and also we do live music, and also we have painting and drawing. I'm sorry for the majority there because you can't see what we have provided to the judges there, but we have some sample of drawings and painting. One of the interesting painting that we have designed is called Self-Reflection SLH Puzzle, where it's kind of game, but still it trains girls, and they train themselves. So if a girl has such kind of puzzle, she can generate SLH information by herself, because that picture speaks a lot. And also we prepare dialogues with experts. We are so thankful for Mati, TAC8, Matumaini Center. They have some experts that have experience, and they have been willing to help us with providing us with that experience that they have in this sector. Our target group is adolescents aged 10 to 19 years old, and also we target parents, because we have identified that one of the challenges that parents, they lack information to share with their girls. So with such DVDs with SLH information, they can use them, those DVDs for reference, but also they can watch with their kids. Also, we target organization. I have already mentioned some of them. Our revenue streams comes through concerts, selling CDs with dialogue, music, and also some of the dramas. We also do music training. We have a team that is very dedicated, so we offer this training to to youth, and also we are expecting in near future to make partnerships, like we have our brothers there, Alakati's Lucy. For us, because we reach directly these target groups, we can be a peace mouth for them. So we are looking forward for that partnership. And also, we do painting and drawing and carving. So these are our major sources of income. Our marketing and growth strategy, we have done visiting to over 12 schools in rural areas, and we have identified that for concerts, they are able to pay in between 500 to 100 shillings for concert. So that's why we have other source of incomes. For a brief sense of what we share in our works, probably DJ, can you play a song? It has been locally produced, but at least you can hear something. Please, can you play? Thank you very much.
No, you're not even done yet. We're about to get some feedback. But it was interesting while the song was playing, this guy was feeling it. He was singing a lot. You weren't singing, but you were lip syncing. So he was trying to plead with the crowd, hey, choose me, choose me. I think that's what you were miming. I could feel the pain and the passion from his emotions. Anyway, Yaman, if Sinki's wrong, you use my minutes. They have 2 minutes. Now, judges, would like to invite you to give out your feedback.
My heartily congratulations to Mkwawa Arts. Starting from the beginning, Mkwawa Arts joined very late in the group, and everyone was like, we had that kind of empathy for the Mkwawa group, but you know, they are there in Iringa, in rural areas, and where most of the Tanzanians are, and I'm seeing a lot of good things out of the group from the day when that guy was singing came. Congratulations, and I'm looking forward to enjoy a lot of the Mkwawa art.
Thank you.
Yeah, I also want to congratulate Mkwawa Group, because what we are looking from you, it's more the content, because you have been experienced, you have been there, your family have been involved on those issues. So we hope to get more real content from the group.
Congratulations, Mkwawa Arts. You are also telling us it is not only the gargages that can also bring change and communicate with people, to have that passion, to have that feeling and emotions and even change. We have the drawings, we have the songs, we have different types of arts where you also want to use and come up with reaching out with SRH information to your target group. So keep it up, congratulations.
Do we have more minutes? Time out, unfortunately. So again, I'd like to remind you the rules of engagement today are 5 minutes for these guys, for the pitches. At the same time, we have 2 minutes for the judges, so making a total of 7 minutes. Now, I would like to acknowledge the presence of the people that we have in this building today. Guest of honor, karibu sana. We also have Dr. Ashina, welcome, karibu sana, and representative from WHO. And we also happen to have the Swiss ambassador to Tanzania, karibu. And we have other representatives as well from different organizations, small, big, medium, whoever you are, again, with every kind of respect, raise your hand wherever you're at. We'd like to see you, acknowledge your presence. Even if you're a person like me, tall going down, not tall going up. Oh, I see people in the background. Now, we have a fifth group, fifth pitchers. I call them the box of many wonders because these guys come with a box. Maisha package, bring your box of wonders, of magic.
My name is Gilda Givens Lyo
from Maisha Package with my fellow Ida Joseph Saera. So our idea, we came with a product which called Maisha Package. And our slogan, products, is be sexual health and clean. So the problem is there is inadequate access to SRH services and unfriendly environments. So you just think access to multiple SRH products can be very costly, but through Maisha Package, we just to bring them all in one package. So a package with SRH information, a package with menstrual hygiene products. Also, it provides a link between SRH expertise and users. So we came with an idea we bring to you, a Maisha Package, a one package which will provide convenient, safe, and affordable SRH products to all. So let's see, this is our products, Maisha Package Plain and Maisha Package Plus. And inside the products we'll have sanitary pads, SRH information in focus to the reductions of teenage pregnancy. And according to our target group, we categorize this product into two packages. The first will be Maisha Package Plain, which will have all products except a condom. But the Maisha Package Plus will put condom inside according to our target group, which will target the age between 10 to 19 years old adolescents. Also, we'll have underpants, urine pH test, and male condom. And this product will be sold in 2,500 shillings. This is according to our unfair advantage we have, different partnerships, and other things. This is the total number of the nationwide girl students in primary and secondary, aged between 10 to 19 years old. So this will just going to be our target groups. So target group age is 10 to 19. Our target market will be urban and rural because this is the product, it's just going to be the outreach. So we'll go to the market through outreach way. Also, our adapters will be students in schools. Also, the pilot area will start here in Dar es Salaam as a pre-testing and in Bagamoyo. So the growth strategies will put the product in schools. Also, we sell the products in the local pharmacies. And also, we sell the products in the community shops. So this is how Maisha Package generates money. We generate money by selling the Maisha Package products in the local shops, local pharmacies, and in schools. Or also, we generate money through partnership because this partnership, they made our product to be very cost effective. Because through PSI, they provide the condoms, and through Global Pads, they provide the pads with very cost effectiveness. Also, we put some advertisements on the Maisha Package. So this is our team. Ida Joseph as a marketing and revenue, Kit Moro as community engagement, Kelisa Bernards as research and finance, and I myself, Gilda Givens Lyle, as a team lead. So we know doing a business, always there is a competition. So we think about that, and we came to know that there is no any package in the local markets that sell the products in one package. That's why we came with Maisha Package, which with the local sanitary pads with the main competitors they don't have. We're just going to buy the products in the market, but a sanitary bag with 3,000, but with just, there's no any additional information. But through Maisha Package, you can just get it in 2,500 with additional information. So this is how much we need in terms of investment. Thank you.
You know, they're almost on time. They're almost on time. But anyway, thank you very much. A big round of applause to Maisha Package. Now, I asked them a question yesterday when I met them. So I told them, I'm a guy, and I would like to know, am I included in this package? Is there anything for me? Because I saw the boxing, the packaging, and everything else, and they said, don't worry, there's something for you, which I can't mention right now, but there is something for me. We're all included. It's very inclusive. Anyway, thank you very much. We'd like to get some feedback. It could be a question, it could be any sort of review from the judges. Karibuni. I think the judges are still puzzled with the box.
I would like to say congratulations. It's a good project. I like the package. It's colorful. Yeah,
it makes me want to buy the package.
You can buy it.
I will.
Okay.
But on a business side, like what have you patent the package? What will prevent other people to do the same thing like what you're doing?
The most thing that other thing, if they may do it, it is a cost. Since for us it is an unfair advantages because we have a partnership and we are looking more partnerships that we can sell our product in lower, cheaper. So if anyone may copy it, it will be costable compared to our product.
Thank you. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
From my side, this is a brilliant idea. I think I mentioned it before when I came to visit you.
Yes.
It will be useful to be able to read on the box.
Yes.
What's inside the box.
Yes.
So that's one very practical feedback I can give to you. And then I know this is a prototype, but for the next version you can make it. And then it's very important that you think about partnerships with distributors so that this gets as visible as possible in many places. Because otherwise it won't fly if people don't find it.
Okay, thank you.
Congratulations, Maisha Package, for bringing in all in one. Where
Thank
you
you.
also want girls to access the pads, to also be preventing infections while they are testing, to also, when they are sexually active, they can also easily access the condoms because we have two packages, the plus and plain. So it is good packaging and good thinking.
Congratulations, Maisha Package. Now Lucy, even Lucy's dad will buy pads for her to go to school. Yes.
Anyway, that was our fifth group of the day. I think a lot of you guys liked it. And again, to make money move in this building, you can buy their products today. Now, we have another group, let's save the best for last, I'd like to believe. Unfortunately, I live in a community, or we live in a community where not everybody's covered with insurance. A lot of us are not. And unfortunately, again, you have to be in the formal sector to be covered. Yes, there are other programs that you can be in. You can be in the informal sector, but get covered. But how many know this information? How is it transcended to a person who lives very far away? We see people, we have evidences, people dying every day, people falling sick and they don't know what to do. But these guys, they come with a different idea, a mobile delivery of message. And they provide insurance through M-Bima. Now that is the last group today, and he's right over here. I didn't see him coming. Karibu sana, this is the last group that we have today. Save the best for last, they say. So I think you took everything from the other guys and all the wrong things aside, right? Karibu.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Hebron Joffrey, coming to you with M-Bima, a mobile insurance that provides free sexual reproductive health information and services. But at the same time, since it's M-Bima, like I said before, it's health insurance, we also provide these health insurance services for only 1,000 shillings per month, which is very cheap, seeing as our targeted group is people living with under $1 per day, especially in the rural areas, or even in this city, there are people who have low income. So now, according to research done by World Health Organization to 2016, it shows that Tanzania's teenage pregnancy rates have gone up to 28%, putting it at number 3 in Africa with the highest teenage pregnancy rates. Now, after doing some research of our own, we found some of the reasons being existence of socioeconomic gaps preventing these people from accessing proper SRH information and services, as well as parents being reluctant to teaching their children about sexual reproductive health. Also, the society itself treating these people negatively and seeing as they're spoiled children. Why do they want to know about their sexuality in such a young age? They have school to worry about. This affects them mentally. Then they end up growing up treating the teenagers of their generation the same way, repeating this cycle over and over again, allowing teenage pregnancies to prosper in the country. Now, M-Bima will be providing comprehensive age-appropriate SRH information, as well as low-cost health insurance, as I mentioned earlier. So here's a short clip of how how our platform will work. They'll be familiar with it since it's sort of like any other mobile money transaction that they use. We'll have 3 categories. This is in terms of sexual reproductive health, which is option number 2. As you can see, we have menus. You can get the information anytime, as long as you have a mobile phone. Now we'll have other services like we'll link you directly to a SRH specialist if you need more consulting or you need to know more information that's a little bit sensitive. And we'll also have free transport for the disabled group, which mostly have trouble getting to health centers. So we'll provide free transport. We've partnered with a company known as Faster, which is a travel company. They deal with transport. Now you'll be taken to and from health centers nearby your vicinity for free, as well as expecting mothers also. They'll have this package when they reach the time where they're about to deliver the child. Now, in revenue, our precious subscribers will be where we'll get our revenue. And in terms of financials, $4,000 is for developing and hosting, but we'll cut this short since we've done the development ourselves and we'll have a very dedicated developer. $2,000 for human resources and advertisements, $4,000 for telephone companies, but this will also be cut short since we had a talk with Hotel and they were very interested with working with us. And right now we're in the process of licensing our company. So after we're done with that, we'll close our partnership deal with Hotel so that we can launch the products as soon as possible. Now, our team consists of Farah Abdallah, our resource investigator, me as the communications lead, experienced Niwejunu, who's an insurance expert. He's in terms of insurance side, since you can't register unless you have an insurance expert in our team. Habib Mrisha, our operations lead, and Edwin Paul, who's our dedicated developer. Now, in terms of growth, we'll launch a 6-month period. The first we'll pilot in Dar es Salaam, where we already have a few number of health centers to start with. Then we'll expand to nearby semi-urban areas in the next 6 months. So within that period of time, from there we'll move on to Shinyanga, one of the regions in the country where most people are affected with teenage pregnancies in the country. So these are our competitors. They have the same targeted group. They are targeting young people and people with low income, similar to us, but we'll beat this competition by providing the sexual reproductive health information, the free transport for disabled groups, as well as the consulting appointments to SRH experts. So thank you for your precious time. That is that, and be nice a lot.
Thank you very much, Mbima. Nashukuru sana. Now, again, we have 2 more minutes for the judges to tell us their feedback about this whole process.
Congratulations, Mbima.
Thank you.
I can visualize and see the need of those who are most vulnerable also coming up to get the support. And I can also see the advantage or the comparative advantage if a private company is going to partner with you because you are adding value into what they are already doing, because you are going to add value into what is not happening. So my point is, it is a valid idea. You have worked it very well, and we are also going to learn and see how best we can scale up, because you have also told us we are going to start in urban Dar es Salaam, urban and rural, and you also want to scale in Shinyanga. So it is a very clear presentation, and we look forward for your product.
Congratulations, Mbima, and I'm looking forward 2018 to see Mbima existing and helping the young girls and their parents and their brothers in this country.
Yeah, again, congratulations, Mbima. I think I'm very happy to hear you are going to partner with Halotel, as you mentioned. So also I'm keen to know, do you have any existing Bima company which you have to partner with them so that you can, refund the money back? And in terms of competition, since other telco maybe they have similar product, what's your take in terms of pricing and the competition in general?
Our initial price was 1,000 per month. Since in terms of insurance, that's why we set the price. Now, pricing always depends, in the insurance business, it depends on the number of users and customers that you have. So the price that we chose is only 1,000 shillings, since we're targeting those people who have low income, and specifically in the villages where most insurance coverage is very low. Like in Tanzania, only 35% of people have health insurance coverage, and most of them are in the urban areas. So by starting there, we expect to get a good number of customers, and that price will work out. So this 1 year period of testing, we'll set the price, and from there we'll know that whether 1,000 per month will be good for it, or if we'll reduce depending on the number of customers that we'll be getting, whether the price will go down or will go a little bit higher.
Okay, thank you.
I think our time is up on this particular part. A big round of applause for Mbima. Asante. Now, without any further ado, I wouldn't like to keep you guys waiting, because we've heard things today. People were selling water by the beach. They were selling sand at the desert, and they were pitching all the right stuff to the right people.